Hi, I'm Tom Alpern. I'm President of National Development. I'm honored to have this opportunity to say a few words about Bill Cummings. The easiest way to describe Bill is he's generous, he's passionate, he's very sensitive of being cost effective, at the same time achieving quality in the buildings and the projects he undertakes. He is a true professional. I've had a few interesting experiences with Bill over the years that I thought I'd share. One is we were involved in the development of the Stop and Shop site in Beverly, and the town wanted us to figure out how do we get rid of the United Shoe Complex, which was a 1,200,000 square foot project that had all types of development issues, particularly environmental concerns. And Bill stepped up and he raised his hand as he finances all his projects with his own capital. And he did an absolutely outstanding job in the redevelopment of that asset that contributed a lot to the North Shore and the Beverly community. And he bought it for all of $500,000. And the last item I'd share, I remember when our firm was initially going to develop our Metro North Corporate Center in Woburn, and I was very concerned that Cummings probably had close to 2.5–3 million square feet in the area, and we were basically becoming a competitor in that marketplace. So I called on Bill and asked him his advice and thoughts. We were trying to develop a new interchange in Woburn. Bill said, "I can't tell you how excited I am to have you in Woburn. The city will now have another player to look at for real estate taxes and other items." And he was exceptionally helpful and very gracious in welcoming us to the community. And I think it's a testament to Bill's character and his goodwill in working with others. So Bill, congratulations on this great award, and well-deserved, and we're really honored to have you and your organization play such an important role in our community. Thanks.
All right, my name is Debbie Kochever. I was the Dean for 12 years at the Cummings School of Veterinary Medicine at Tufts University. This past year I've spent in Medford as the Provost and Senior Vice President at Interim. And during that entire time, I've had the good fortune to work with Bill and Joyce Cummings. And so when I got here in 2006, they had 2 years prior made a tremendous gift to the veterinary school that really transformed the institution. And so throughout my time as Dean, I was able to work with them to advance the school. One area that was of particular interest to us and that Bill and Joyce embraced was something called One Health, which is the idea that we all, veterinarians, doctors, dentists, public health practitioners, we all work to increase the health and well-being of animals, humans, and the environment. And I think it's safe to say Bill and Joyce probably hadn't thought too much about that until they became such an important partner at the veterinary school. When they did, they really embraced it completely. And we benefited so much from their support and their connections internationally around health and well-being for people and for animals. And so I would congratulate Bill and Joyce. They've done an amazing job of advancing good in the world, and that includes the wonderful work that they did here at Cummings School of Veterinary Medicine. So Bill, congratulations on your New England Real Estate Journal Lifetime Achievement Award. I can't imagine anyone who deserves it more.
Hello, my name is Dennis Clark, and I'm Chairman and CEO of Cummings Properties. I've known Bill Cummings for almost 30 years, since he hired me when I was in my early 20s. Some might say I snuck in the side door here at Cummings Properties when he hired me to sell advertising for a startup newspaper that he founded in 1991. I've worked closely with Bill throughout my time at Cummings, and I've always been impressed with his innovative thinking and his ability to see more potential in both real estate and people than most anybody else. I think Bill has accomplished as much as he has in business and life because he truly loves what he does. I might describe him when he's around a construction site as an overgrown kid in an oversized sandbox. And his enjoyment for the real estate business is real clear when you spend time with him. Another unusual aspect of Bill is his generosity. It sets him apart from majority of business people. And I can attest that he is probably deriving some of the most enjoyment of his career in his latest phase of philanthropy through Cummings Foundation. Congratulations, Bill, on receiving this Lifetime Achievement Award. It is truly well-deserved.
Hi, Bill. It's such a pleasure to be here to recognize you on your Lifetime Achievement Award. Boy, they're giving it to somebody so young. As you may remember, my name is Kathy Schmidt, and I'm the Executive Director and CEO at McLean Middleton Law Firm. We have been fortunate to be a tenant of yours since 2008 at McLean Middleton. In fact, I think we were one of the first tenants at the Trade Center back right before the whole financial debacle happened. But we took a leap, and we knew we were in a Class A space, and you and your team worked with us through, I think, 4 or 5 moves. We now have close to 24,000 square feet on the 7th floor of the Trade Center, and we couldn't be happier being there. And honestly, Bill, no one deserves this award more. And first, I'll talk from a business perspective. I think, you know, as a business person in my career, to see a leader who instills excellence at every level of the organization is just so admirable. From your CEO to your property manager at the Trade Center, we have always had wonderful interactions with them. They've been responsive and just quality people, so kudos to you for that. But I think more importantly, when I think about you and why you deserve this Lifetime Achievement Award, geez, let me count the reasons, but the number one way is you are just such a genuine, warm-hearted, wonderful human being who has been so generous with your spirit and your sense of community. John Colucci, who's one of our, the managing director of our Trade Center office, he has been a tenant of yours for over 25 years. And I remember the day when Dennis came and delivered a chair to him because he had been a tenant for 25 years and was so excited to have this coveted prize just for being a tenant. And you know, I say that word and we feel more like partners with you. Since then, John now also has the opportunity to give away $1,000 just because he's been such a longstanding tenant of Cummings. So we're very grateful for that. Bill, you are just amazing. You and your wife, your generosity, you started out small and you've never forgotten your roots and you've made it big. And it's just so humbling to know you and to be part of this presentation to honor you. I'll leave you with this. You know, Winston Churchill says, you make a living by what you get and you make a life by what you give. Well, Bill, you have made a wonderful life, but even more importantly, you've made life better for so many others in our community. Thank you for that.